Hello everyone, welcome to Python Application Programming Lecture Series. In this video, we are going to discuss about network programming. Network programs involves writing a program that communicate with other program across a computer network. There are many issues that arises when doing the network programming, which do not appear when doing a single program applications. However, Python makes a networking applications simple due to easy to use the libraries. So let's consider one network, computer network. So here, so let's assume this is the sender and this is the receiver. So here our intention is to send the information from here to here. So if you want to send the information from source to destination or source to receiver in computer communication network, first we need to send our information to internet server. So this server is resend our information to receiver or client. Now we will look into socket programming in Python. Socket programming is a way of connecting the two nodes on a network to communicate with each other. So for example, so consider this is the one node and this is the another node. So socket programming is helps to connect the two nodes. So for example, you take the node A and this is node B. So if you want to connect each other, if you want to communicate with each other, we need a socket programming. So socket programming, it acts as a bridge between A to B or B to A. One socket node is listens on a particular port at an IP, while other socket is reaches out to the other to form a connections. The server forms the listener socket while client is reaches out to the server. So they are the real backbone behind the web browsing. In simple term, there is a server and a client. So for example, so if you want to send the if you want to send the information to A to B, so here A node is act as a sender and B is act as a client. So in another case, if you want to send the information from B to A, so B is act as a sender and A is act as a receiver or client. Socket programming is started by importing the socket library and making a simple socket. So if you want to write the socket program, first we need to import the library. The library is socket. So if you want to import, so the keyword is import and module name is socket. S is equal to, after that, started importing socket library and making a simple socket. The simple socket is S is equal to socket.socket, and here we are passing two parameter. The first parameter is socket.af underscore internet comma socket.sock underscore stream. Here we made a socket instance and passed it two parameters. The first parameter is af underscore internet and the second one is socket underscore stream. So af underscore inet referred to the address family IPv4. The socket underscore stream means connection oriented TCP protocol. So now we can connect to a server using this socket. Now we will see how do we create the server. Note that if any error occurs during the creation of the socket, then a socket.error is thrown and we, we can only connect to a server by knowing its IP. You can find the IP of the server by using this. So here is an example of a script for connecting to Google. An example of script to connecting the Google using the socket. So here I am importing the module socket, and again I'm importing one more module sys. So here I am using try and except method. So here I am going to create the simple socket. S is equal to socket of socket.af underscore inet comma socket dot sock underscore stream. So here I am passing the two parameter. The first parameter is af underscore inet and second parameter is sock underscore stream. So sock underscore stream is the protocols. Default protocol is TCP and address is IPv4. So after that I am going to print of socket successfully created, except the socket dot error as error. After that my printing statement is print of socket creation failed with error. The default port for the socket is port is equal to 80. So after that again I am using the try and except method. So here I am going to create the simple host underscore IP is equal to socket dot get host by name. Here I am passing name is www.google.com, except socket dot gain error. So this means could not resolve the host. So it will print there was an error resolving the host and it exists from the sys.exist. So connecting to the server, so we are using s.connect method, and here we have to pass the two parameter. The first parameter is host underscore IP and second is port number. So it will this print statement, it will print the socket as successfully connected to Google. The output would be the socket successfully created, the socket as successfully connected to the Google on port 173.194.40.19. So this is the address. So here the first of all we made a socket, then we resolved the Google's IP, and lastly we connected to the Google. So now we need to know how can we send some data through a sockets. For sending the data the socket library as a send all function. This function allows you to send the data to a server to which the socket is connected, and server can also send the data to a client using this function. Note that the SYS module in Python provides a various functions and variables that are used to manipulate the different part of the Python runtime environment. It allows operating on the interpreter as it provides a access to the variables and functions that interact strongly with the interpreter. Now we need something with which a server can interact. We could telnet to the server like this just to know that our server is working. Type this command in the terminals. So command is $python server.py. So it keeps the above terminal opens. Now the open another terminal and types $telnet localhost 1234. The output would be the in the server.py terminal you will see the output. The output would be socket successfully created, socket binded to 12345, and socket is listening, got connected to address. Let's consider one simple server and client example. So if you want to write the network programming or socket programming, first we need to import the module socket. So after that I am creating the simple socket. So s is equal to socket dot socket. So it creates the socket and default protocol is TCP and address is IPv4. After that my printing statement is print socket is created. Then we have to bind the socket with IP address. So if you want to bind the socket with IP address, so we need a method. The method is s.bind. So here we have to give the address and number, port numbers. So here address I am giving localhost and port number is 999. So port numbers it varies from 0 to 65,535. Then we listen to client. The if you want to listen to client, the method is s.listen. Here I am passing 3. So after that I am going to print waiting for connections. Then we have to take care the continuous format connection. That's why I am using while and true colon. So after that so c comma address it's equal to s dot accept. So this instruction will receive the information from the client side. So after that I'm going to create name variable name it's equal to c dot receive 1024 dot decode. So 1024 is the buffer. So after that I'm going to print connected with address and address comma name. Again I need to send the information from server. That's why I'm using c.send method. Here my information is welcome to CEC and format is sending format is UTF-8. So after that I am closing the files, and this is my server program. So coming to client network programming, so first we need to import the socket. Then we have to create the simple socket. So let's say c is equal to socket dot socket. So default IP address default IP address is IPv4 and protocol is TCP. So after that I want to connect to the server. So that's what I am using the c.connect method, and address is localhost and port number is 999. Then I am creating one variable. I name it as name. It's equal to input of enter your name. So this will take the user input. So after that I want to send the information. That's why I am using the c.send of byte name and format is UTF-8. So here the client is responsible to accept this. So after that I am going to print c dot receive of 1024 dot decode. So here 1024 is the buffer, and decode parenthesis it removes the bytes. So note that if you run the client every time new connection will generated and new ports. So UTF-8 is the Unicode transformation format of 8-bit. So let's try all these things in Python interpreter. So here we have a server network programming. So an example script to connect to a Google using a socket. The programming in Python. So here, so we import the socket and again we import the SYS module. So here I am using the try and accept method. Here I created one simple socket. The variable I name it as s is equal to socket.socket and socket.af underscore inet comma socket.socket underscore stream. So here af underscore inet is the protocol and socket.stream is the this is the address and this is the port numbers. So after that I am going to print socket successfully created. So here I am using the try and accept methods, and R accepts socket.error as a error. So after that I am going to print socket creation failed with a error. So default port number is 80. So again I am going to try. So host IP it's equal to socket dot get host by name is www.google.com accept socket again error. So this means could not resolve the host. It will print there was an error resolving the host and SYS module dot exist. So connecting to the server I am using s.connect method. So here we have to pass the host IP and port number. After that I am going to print the socket has successfully connected to Google. So this is my server Python code. So just you run this. So here so you can see the socket successfully created and socket has successfully connected to Google. So coming to client, the first of all we need to import the socket library. So import socket. So next we have to create a object. So here my object variable I name it as s is equal to socket.socket. My printing statement is socket successfully created. Then we have to reserve a port on your computer. In our case it is 12345, but it can be anything. So port number it varies from 0 to 65,535. So here I am giving 12345. So next we have to bind to the part. We have not typed any IP in the IP field. Instead we have inputted on a empty string. This makes the server listen to request coming from the other computer on the network. So here I am using method s.bind. So here I am not specified anything. This is the empty and port number, default port number is 1 to 80 and in this particular case port is 12345. Now my printing statement is print socket binded to the specific port number. After that we have to put the socket into a listen mode. That's what I am using s.listen. Here I am passing 5. The print after that I am going to print socket is listening. A forever loop until we interpreted it or an error occurs. So here I am using the while loop, while and true. So this is the infinite loop. Then we have to establish the connection with the client. That's why I am using c comma address is equal to s method s dot accept. My print statement is print got connected from the address. Then I am going to send a thank you message to the client. So that's what I am using method c dot send thank you for the connecting. So after that I'm closing the connections with the client. That's why I'm using c.close method. So this is my client Python code. So now you run this code. So here you can see socket successfully created, socket binded to 1 2 3 4 5. So here 1 2 3 4 5 is the port number and socket is listening. So now we created server and client. So now we can send the message from server to client and client to server. So successfully we created server socket successfully created, and again we created the client. These are some references. Thank you.